Hello everyone. In this video we will see the analysis of continuous beam by three moment equation, that is problem number 4. This is Firoz Nadaf. If you want to connect to me, you can connect to me through my social accounts. This is my Twitter account, my Facebook account. I also have a Telegram channel. In the Telegram channel I will share the notes of the video material. So if you want to avail the PDF of my video material, you are requested to subscribe to my Telegram channel. The link of this Telegram channel I will share in the description box. Welcome once again. Here continuous beam is given and no direct loading is given. There is no direct load, means point load, UDL, UVL, whatever the load that is commonly acting on the continuous beam, it is not given. Only indirect loading is given, that is support B is sinking by an amount of 10 mm. So because of the sinking of the support, there is internal forces developed in the continuous beam. Support B is sinking by 10 mm. In this beam, 3 span continuous beam is given. So we can apply 3 moment equation. First to AB, BC. After that we can apply it to BC, CD. Okay, so when we are applying it to AB, BC, we can write equation of 3 moment equation. When we are applying it to AB and BC, it will be like this: MA L1 by I1 plus 2MB bracket L1 by I1 plus L2 by I2 plus MC L2 by I2 equal to minus 6A1 X1L divided by L1 I1 minus 6A2 X2R divided by L2 I2. Since we see the sinking of the support in the continuous beam, we are required to use the modified form of 3 moment equation, which has been modified by Morse. Here we need to add 6E bracket phi1 plus phi2. And you see the very first step in the continuous beam when we are solving it by 3 moment equation is to draw the free bending moment diagram. So here no direct load is given. Since no direct load is given, we cannot draw the free bending moment diagram. So when free bending moment diagram is not there, so this part directly it will be cancelled. Okay, so the end moments, it will be only due to the indirect loading due to the sinking of the support. Whatever the bending moment and the shear force will be developed in the continuous beam, it is only due to the sinking of the support. So you can write the equation. A is hinge support, so this part will be cancelled. So you see what is remaining here: 2 MB, L1 is 4 meter, 4 by I1 is I, plus L2 is 6 meter, 6 by 2I, I2 is 2I, bracket closed. MC L2 is again, it is 6 meter, I2 is 2I, equal to 6E phi1 plus phi2. Now you see phi1 and phi2, it can be calculated by this formula. We have discussed about this formula. Phi1 is equal to delta B minus delta A divided by L1. Here delta B is sinking and no other supports are sinking. Okay, so delta A, delta C, delta D all are equal to 0 except delta B. And you see everything is in kilonewton meter. Okay, the sinking of the support is given in mm, so we have to convert this mm into meter. So delta B is given 10 mm, we can convert that 10 mm into meter. 10 into 10 to the power minus 3, delta A is 0 divided by L1. L1 is 4. So phi1 is equal to, when you solve the equation, you will get the value of phi1 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 3. It's a radian. Similarly, phi2 will be equal to delta B minus delta C divided by L2. So delta C is 0, delta B is 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 minus 0 divided by L2 is 6 meter. Phi2 is equal to 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 3. You can substitute the value of phi1 and phi2 in this equation. Okay, so when you solve the equation, you will get, you can take I common, 1 by I, 14 mb plus 3 mc equal to 6e into, you can just substitute the value of phi1 and phi2, you will get this value 4.17 into 10 to the power minus 3. And I, it can be taken into right hand side. Okay, so you can take this in the right hand side and you can write it down here. So value of EI is given, so directly you can substitute the value of EI, 14 mb plus 3 mc equal to 1200.96. You can take this as equation number 1. Now applying 3 moment equation to span BC and CD. First we have applied it to AB, BC, we got this equation. Now you can apply it to BC and CD. So when you are applying it to BC and CD, this is the possible 3 moment equation. And you see MD is 0 because it is the end support and roller support, so this will be 0. And you see there is no direct loading. Since there is no direct loading, A2, A3, all this term which are related to the direct loading will be 0. And there is sinking of the support, we have to use this formula given by Morse. Okay, so you can simplify the equation. First you find phi1 and phi2. Phi1 equal to delta, you are applying it to BC CD. So C is the intermediate support which will come in phi1 as well as in phi2. Delta C minus delta B divided by L2, span of BC. Phi1 equal to delta C is 0, delta B is given, 10 into 10 to the power minus 3, we have to convert that into meter, divided by 6. So phi1 equal to minus 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 3. And you see what will happen to phi2. Phi2 equal to delta C minus delta D divided by L3. Delta C is 0, also delta D is 0, so 0 divided by L3 will get 0. So phi2 will not come here, only phi1 will come. You can simplify the equation. MB, I will change the color. MB, L2 is 6 by 2I plus 2MC, L2 6, I2 is 2I plus L3 is 6, I3 is 3I equal to 6E into minus 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 3 plus 0. You can simplify the equation. After solving the equation, you will get equation number 2, that is 3mb plus 10mc equal to minus 480.96. This is your equation number 2. You can solve equation 1 and 2. When you solve equation 1 and 2, you will get the value of MB and MC. MB equal to 102.69 kilonewton meter. MC is equal to minus 78.90 kilonewton meter. We got the value of MB and MC. Now we can go for bending moment diagram. In the previous problem, we have seen in the bending moment diagram that there was a free bending moment diagram, and when we calculate the end moments are superimposed in the free bending moment diagram. But here we don't have free bending moment diagram, so we cannot superimpose. So whatever the bending moment diagram will be there, it is only the end moment diagram. So you can choose the sign convention if you want. You can take positive bending moment above, negative below, or you can simply follow what we have followed in the previous video, negative above, positive below. Okay, so MA is 0, MB is negative, so we will take a positive bending moment below. It is positive. Okay, after that we have MC. MC is negative, we will take above, and MD is 0. So this is negative, this is positive. MB is 102.69, MC is 78.90. So this is the bending moment diagram of the continuous beam. After drawing bending moment diagram, we are required to go for shear force diagram. So before drawing shear force diagram, you have to find the support reactions. To find the support reactions, we have to do such kind of arrangement. This is nothing but the free body diagram of different span of continuous beam. So in the free body diagram, there is no direct loading. We are not showing any direct loading. The only thing we need to show here is the end moments. Already end moments are calculated. We have to show the end moments in the free body diagram. So MA is 0. You can choose whatever sign you want. To choose the sign of B, the value of MB is positive. Positive means it's a sagging bending moment. So to have the sagging effect of beam at this end, the sign of bending moment should be anti-clockwise. So here MB is anti-clockwise, and here it should be clockwise to create the sagging effect of beam. So this value is 102.69. 102.69. MC is negative. It is hogging bending moment. It will take the beam upward. Here also it will take the beam upward. So here it is clockwise and here it is anti-clockwise. 78.90. 78.90. MD is 0. You can take whatever sign you want. Now support reactions will not be there due to direct loading. You will get support reaction only due to the end moments. Okay. So for AB you see maximum end moment is 102.69, and this is anti-clockwise. The direction of the reaction will be clockwise. Difference of moment divided by span, 102.69 divided by 4, you are getting 25.67. 25.67. In the case of BC, we don't have to see the difference of moment, because the bending moment at B is clockwise and the bending moment at C is also clockwise. So in this case we have to see the addition of moment divided by span to find the reaction. So both are clockwise, the reaction will be anti-clockwise. Addition of moment divided by span, addition of end moments divided by span, you are getting 30.26. 30.26. Here the direction of the maximum end moment is anti-clockwise, that is 78.90, the reaction should be clockwise. Difference of moment divided by span, here you are getting 13.15, 13.15. You can add up the values. 25.767, this is upward, both are going downward. RB equal to, this is RA, RB equal to 55.93, both are going downward, both are going upward. RC equal to 43.41, RD equal to 13.15 downward. So you can draw shear force diagram. RA is going upward, 25.67, it will be constant up to RB, then minus 25.67 minus 55.93, okay, so you will get 30.26, then this will be constant up to support C, 30.26 plus 43.41, here you will get 13.15, and it will be constant up to support D. 13.15 minus 13.15, 0. Positive, negative, positive, SFD diagram. Please like my videos, share it and subscribe to my channel, and also press on the bell icon to get the notification of my latest video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.